wir sind auch überzeugt von diesem Modell, dass man wirklich einen Monat startet, dann diese Möglichkeit hat, von dort aus eine eigene Wohnung zu suchen. Weil du kannst natürlich uns viel mehr fragen, welchen Bezirk wir richtig finden, ob wir glauben, ob etwas teuer ist oder nicht teuer ist. Also dieser Start durch eine gefestigte Familie, durch Leute, die sich auskennen, wo man sagen kann, such lieber dort eine Wohnung oder dort nicht, dort ist es zu weit zur Universität. Also das macht Spaß.
Hier ist ein Schrank, ja. Schreibtisch.
Das ist für uns eine große Freude, junge Leute aus anderen Ländern aufzunehmen. Und wir haben auch bisher sehr gute Erfahrungen damit gemacht. Wir hatten schon sehr oft amerikanische Studenten bei uns von einem anderen Programm. Und eigentlich war das immer eine große Bereicherung.
Warum haben wir uns entschieden? Das ist eine gute Frage. Ich kann es gar nicht mehr sagen, weil wir das schon recht lange in unterschiedlichen Szenarien gemacht haben. Ich finde es toll, immer wieder andere Menschen kennenzulernen.
I'm really excited to meet my Gastmutter. She's a journalist who writes about gourmet food, so it should be really exciting to eat with her and explore the city's food culture with her. So.
Yeah, I'm very excited meeting my host family and kind of, I guess, moving into an actual kind of Berlin apartment and kind of settling in instead of just being a hostel or kind of living out of a suitcase, kind of actually getting to be a family, kind of enter a German family and kind of see what exactly life is like. And I guess this is kind of the start of that kind of, this is, I guess, the actual start of kind of the adventure here.
My name is Juchi, and right now we are in the middle of Studentenlauf Schlachtensee. What you see around is a student village that's both university housing and standalone housing that is for students. One of the main reasons I chose Schlachtensee is that it's very affordable. My rent is 240 euros a month. My apartment consists of, it's a common area and one room per person. For activities, we're not right in the middle of the city, but right in front of me is the club here. There's plenty of stuff to do in the area. We have a fitness center here. About 15 minutes in that direction is the lake. You can go swimming there when it's warm enough. Obviously not right now, but in a few months.
This is one option. After the Gäste, our students usually move to program-arranged housing, either in a dorm, or they look for shared apartments on their own with locals in the city.
Hey guys, so now we're going to check out my apartment.
The way it works in Germany is a lot of students have, instead of living in a student dorm, they live in apartments.
So finding an apartment or a WG, Wohngemeinschaft, in Berlin was a big challenge, or something that I had heard was really challenging.
I found my apartment, like most people did, through a website called WG gesucht.
WG gesucht.
WG gesucht.
WGgesucht.de.
Where you find all kinds of postings for these WGs, and then you send about 30 to 50 emails.
Hi, I'm coming to Berlin, please, I need an apartment, help me.
If they like you, they invite you to castings.
WG castings, yeah.
And so it's sort of like an interview where you get to know each other and see if you would mesh well together.
I had a really good and pretty easy experience. I ended up just interviewing with some really nice people, and we were able to kind of work out the apartment situation really quickly.
I was one of the lucky ones. I found my WG pretty early on in the game.
It took me probably about a week.
I think just try your best to just send out as many as you can, and you're not always going to hear back, but don't be discouraged, and just kind of try that ahead of time. And I think most of the people in our program also found pretty quickly apartments pretty quickly.
I'm just a really bad cook, so living by myself was a little hard. I have roommates who know how to cook, and I've actually asked them for advice. I didn't know how to cook rice before I got here.
In the US, your life takes place on campus. You basically live there, eat there, even going to the library is sort of a social thing, and it's not here.
So Berlin was really one of the highlights for me, just being able to experience the city. And then, yeah, I don't know if there were that many super challenging things. Just the language is always a challenging aspect.
I have really great roommates. They've been a huge help in helping me learn German and improve just from sitting around every night chatting or whatever.
So we're in Notre. We're right next to the Tempelhofer Feld, so it's a very, I don't know, I like to say it's the Brooklyn of New York, in the sense you've got a mixture of students but also families that are a little more hipster, I would say.
I was lucky enough to be put in a house that was very close to BCGS, and I could bike to school every day, and that took like 7-8 minutes. And it was just very comfortable, but luckily because the rest of my friends in the program live in more hipster areas or more young people areas where there's more Berlin life, I got to get a great experience through them.
I live in Zehlendorf, so it's actually a little bit outside of Berlin. I have my own little garden in the backyard where I can just kind of study or tan, and there's like always families there. And also I'm really close to one of the best like lakes that you can go running around. So for me, like the running and the nature there is amazing. And I feel like people shouldn't have pressure to live in the cool part of town, because I think in Berlin, although it might not be like every single shop is on your block, I think each part of town has really neat areas, and I love coming to your part of town too, because they have the best like, Turkish supermarkets. And
every weekend there's a bio market right near where I live here in Bergmann-Kiez, and it's really practical for me. They sell all sorts of fair trade bio products, and one thing I love about Berlin is it's so easy to find healthy food. So if you're a vegetarian or vegan, there's always going to be options available for you, which you can't really say a lot about a lot of cities. So yeah, I'm really definitely going to miss that a lot when I leave Berlin.